Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The following video will contain spoilers for Crisis on Infinite Earths, hours 3 through 5, and potential spoilers for the remainder of this season of Supergirl. So if you don't want anything spoiled or ruined for you, stop watching now. Hey guys, for everyone else that's still here, Dave here. Now, I was watching Crisis on Infinite Earths again. I loved hours 4 through 5. It was freaking awesome. The whole thing was fantastic. But I got to thinking about something. At first, I started thinking about the nature of the powers that Lex Luthor gave himself when he ended up attacking Kara and Ryan Choi, and ended up using those same powers to fight the shadow demons at the beginning of time. So, it's something that he said that was pretty blatant. He said in a fight between man versus muscle, mind versus muscle, mind always wins. Now that got me thinking that maybe the blast that he hits Supergirl with, as well as Ryan Choi and the Shadow Demons, was psionic energy. I got to thinking, it's actually similar in color and function to Dreamer's Dream Blast that she uses. And a little known fact, psionic abilities are something that is a vulnerability to Kryptonians. It's just not as well known as magic. But it got me thinking. Little things that he was doing, like how he was being an obnoxious douche on Vanishing Point. Okay, we're used to that. But boasting essentially about his IQ points, that's one thing. But when he was in the forest on Maltus, and he told Supergirl, if you want to know what I'm thinking, why don't you ask me, what are you up to? He carefully worded that. It was a general statement that got a general answer. When Ryan Choi came running around asking, what have you done? Or what are you doing? He said, I get tired of answering that. It was just an utterance. But we expect that from Lex. But what if it's more than that? He was very honest with Mar-Novu before he became the Monitor. He was honest with his intentions. He was honest with saving the universe, and the multiverse, actually. And in the middle of the fight, he was talking about, so this is what it's like to feel like a hero. Interesting. And when he was blasting the shadow demons, he said, if anyone's going to conquer the universe, it'll be me. Now, once again, Lex Luthor is a cocky bastard, and we just chalk it up to his arrogance and confidence, which he very much has. But what if, since he rewrote himself with the Book of Destiny as the Paragon of Truth, what if it had an unforeseen side effect with him? What if, and here's the big what if, when he wrote himself as the Paragon of Truth, what if the Book of Destiny took that so literal that he has no choice but to tell the truth? Like I said, he worded the question to Kara, feeding her something so he could answer it according to him. He was the one that came up with how to fix reality by focusing on the page of destiny and all the paragons focusing on what they represent. So that's a double shot of truth right there. So when he rewrote things as the hero of mankind, and he says that he's actually against alien threats and things like that, what if he was actually telling the truth? What if he figured out that sometimes truth, there's the overall truth that everyone shares, but sometimes truth is a matter of someone's perspective. When he was in the woods, he was testing himself. I'm willing to bet he was testing, and he was trying to tell a lie, but he couldn't. He was always careful to watch his words when he was on Vanishing Point with the other heroes and paragons. But this was the first time he got a chance to be alone. What if he actually figured out he couldn't lie, so the only thing he could do was to manipulate the truth to best suit him? As a master manipulator and genius, it wouldn't be above him. And I got to give you props. John Cryer. I know you on Twitter. I've sent you messages before. Dude, bravo. You did a fantastic job, and unless I thought more about what Lex did and said, I would have missed it. But it was so well done and subtle that anyone else would have missed it. Anyone else would have just chalked it up to him being cocky. But you were dropping clues and hints all along. That's what's going to happen in Supergirl. Lex probably also has psionic abilities, which he's true. He doesn't have super strength and he can't fly. He can't move faster than a speeding bullet because he has powers based on the one thing he respects more than anything else, his mind. He was dropping clues and hints, which I'm guessing. Eventually, when Lex does do something dirty, if Kara and the others figure it out, they're going to use the weakness he's just given himself against him to stop Lex Luthor. It makes total sense. Everything lines up exactly with what the clues that he dropped. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Lex Luthor, in giving himself power and making himself the head of the DEO, do you think he actually made himself so truthful that he is no longer capable of lying? Please like, comment, subscribe, share, pass this video around, share it to various groups, and let's get a discussion going. If I'm right, I may have just figured out the spoiler of how to stop Lex Luthor on Earth Prime. Please tell me what you guys think. Peace.